What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, is another interesting and sad video. Truthfully sad. First off, let me start off with saying congratulations to Naomi and Big Jim not proceeding with caution, which I am going to turn heel on you in real life if I see you because we are robbed of a Naomi championship, but I am very happy for her, obviously. Naomi is pregnant and she has to vacate the title. Now, my cats are sleeping on the left, but I'll still show it quick. Oh, it's all the way there. Never mind, actually, I won't. I have a Naomi poster right here from her Money in the Bank win. Naomi's one of my favorites. It is sad to see her leave the WWE for months to come. And man, oh man, when she comes back, that pop should be immaculate. I do have to say, though, Naomi losing this championship is not the end of the world, but it's a little sad. But, I think, having life, very fair, and I'm happy. Okay, I said my light. I'm very happy for her. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it too much because I feel like, as a man, I should maybe not be talking like whatever. Anyways, who will win the Women's World Championship now that it's vacated? We don't know technically what's going to happen exactly with this championship. There's a rumor right now. I just saw that internally what's going to happen is there's going to be a match next week setting up the contendership for this match against Stephanie Vacant. Now, I have two people that I really feel like could win it. Technically three. But we'll talk about it. We'll go through it. But I really do believe that there's a certain amount of people that will win it. And if there is going to be a match for next week, then truthfully, you got to eliminate a lot of people on there. So let's start off with Lyra Valkyria. I am mentioning her because it would be a disservice to not mention her. But I got to be honest, I don't see her winning it. I don't think it makes sense. I don't think her going against a, Stephanie Vacant right now makes sense. I just want Lyra to be on her own for a little bit, maybe turn heel because she's valid to turn heel. Probably won't turn heel. Will instead just start becoming a babyface. Maybe move to SmackDown, for example, which I think would be a pretty good move on her end. But I really do just believe, chances are, we're not going to get a Lyra Valkyria going for this championship. And I also have to assume it's a Clash at Paris match against Stephanie Vacant. So who goes in as to win the championship there? We'll see on that. But Lyra Valkyria, and also let me say, this will be a faster video because obviously there's some that we can eliminate, some we can skip. Rhea Ripley was actually number 3 on this list. She was the third person. Then with that internal rumor, nope, not on the list anymore because obviously they know they're going to vacate the title. And if there's going to be, I just realized that the third person, one of the top people I have on here, can't put him anymore because of this thing. Reportedly, there's going to be a match between, if it does happen next week, Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez already have a match. So I have to kind of discredit those two a little bit because in my opinion, Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez have a match and they're not going to be in the match to go against Stephanie Vacant at Clash at Paris. Now, I thought maybe it would be crowning on a Raw for the championship. Doesn't look like we're going that way. Or crowning to get into Clash at Paris where they have a match. Doesn't look like it's going that way. It looks like chances are it'll be somebody else, not named Rhea Ripley, which is shocking to say because I thought they might give it to Rhea Ripley, then let her have a small reign and lose to somebody sooner rather than later, maybe even holding the championship in Perth and losing to a heel in Perth to really boost that heel-ness of that person. But yeah, Rhea Ripley, sorry. Up next is Bayley. Now, with Bayley's whole story arc, I bet they had planned some stuff. I wonder if they're still going to do this type of story arc with her, with that she's looking like she's going to turn heel, then probably doesn't, I'd assume. But maybe she does turn heel or she's a little more psycho, I think. Now, I do want to say that whoever wins, they have to have kind of like no storyline going on, or they have to have, in my opinion, something that's not physically changing a big storyline. For example, the Rhea Ripley, Io, Asuka, Kairi Sane stuff right now going on. It feels like a storyline that they kind of have going on good. Bayley has nothing right now. I could see Bayley. I know she might go for the IC title and be ultimately who defeats Becky Lynch or teams up with Becky Lynch. I could see her win this championship potentially. Maybe that's the storyline there. That maybe Lyra goes after the championship. There's new contenders with Rhea Ripley. It's just something a little bit new, and I think that's something I would really like. And maybe we get Bayley, then we rehash the Roxanne feud, then Roxanne's champ, and then we have Roxanne live at WrestleMania. Just a little throw off of there. I think that could make some sense. Now, I have to decrease Roxanne Perez because I just realized that she has a match against Rhea Ripley. Don't think it'll be Roxanne Perez. Do I want it? I have a hair like on my computer right there. Now, I want it to be Roxanne Perez, to be completely honest with you. I want it to be Roxanne Perez or Stephanie Vacant at Clash at Paris. Roxanne win, hold it for a while till maybe WrestleMania until Liv Morgan comes back. Tell me that's not bad. Or maybe Bayface wins, Roxanne wins it sooner rather than later, and then Liv Morgan comes back, and then there's the championship ending. So I do have Roxanne as a contender. I almost debated on talking about Raquel. Raquel technically doesn't have a match, so maybe it is Raquel as well. But I don't have this down for her Roxanne Perez, truthfully. I don't see it. I don't see it for Roxanne Perez. Now realizing the whole stuff with, what's it called? Match. Up next is Io Sky. I think Io Sky has a really good chance. Okay, so I think this is my third. I don't want Io Sky to go back and win the championship immediately. But. I think Io Sky has a great potential to win the contendership, go to Paris, and then lose to Stephanie Vacant for the championship. I see it with my eyes. I can see it truthfully. That's kind of starting to go on where Io Sky ultimately will go against and win the match for next week. My only thing about her is how does it make sense with the Rhea, the Asuka, the Kairi Sane right now going on? And I just don't see it being a factor. You know, maybe she does go all the way in there. Maybe it's Nikki Bella who actually goes there. Well, Nikki Bella has her whole thing with Becky Lynch. It's not going to be Nikki Bella. I think Io Sky has the best chance to win the match, but there's somebody else that it's a shot in the dark when I'm throwing this out there, but I really hope it happens. Up next to win the championship is, of course, Stephanie Vacant. Now, she is also in the match, and she is officially going to be in the match to be supposedly for this contendership for the match. Or not contendership, to go into Clash at Paris for this match. Now, also, I just realized I'm really basing this all off of an internal rumor that's going to happen. Let's say this rumor doesn't happen. I mean, obviously, there's more people that can easily win that goes onto this list. But in my opinion, Stephanie Vacant, in my opinion, I don't want to say it's a little too early for her to win this championship, because I don't think that's entirely crazy to say. I just want to say, I think there was someone else to beat Naomi. I think someone else that was originally going to beat Naomi, and I have them winning it. And it just makes more sense to me. Now, Stephanie Vacant, love you. I think giving this championship match is going to help you in the future. But I just don't see the world where she, like, I 100% would be fine with her winning. But Stephanie Vacant, to me, I think from a storyline wise, thinking about who could dethrone her, it would be a while, probably till WrestleMania, and it'll have to be a heel. It'd have to be. But I just don't see Stephanie Vacant winning it truthfully, because I think they want her in the championship match to put her in the IC title picture and win the IC title from Becky Lynch, which would be huge for her. But man, maybe with the whole pregnancy now, that Stephanie Vacant could win it. But the person that I have at number one, and again, it's just me throwing a shot in the dark, and who I think makes the most sense is Bianca Belair. I think Bianca Belair probably should have won at WrestleMania. I think storyline-wise, it made too much sense for her to beat Naomi. I think maybe they have some match that's going to be like a contendership for this match. Bianca Belair comes in and joins the match. She ultimately wins the match, and then goes against Stephanie Vacant at Clash at Paris and wins in Paris. I just have to be honest with you. Bianca Belair deserves a title run. I don't think she's had a singles title since she got cashed in on by Io, right? I think that's the case. And so, in my opinion, Bianca Belair winning the title, to me, should have won against a dethroned Naomi. You have Bianca with the title. She loses to a heel. And maybe they do lose, or she loses to a heel, and then after that you have Liv Morgan going against that heel. I keep thinking Roxanne Perez, but I'm trying to think. You have to add Liv Morgan somehow in this mix, I feel like. So, I don't know. This is what I have. I think it makes too much sense, and I could really see her just going to Paris and winning that title. And I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.